Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of MTG Sin Senpai. I know it's been a little bit of time since I last recorded, and if you guys have noticed, I do have a little bit of a deeper voice than normal. My sinuses have been killing me recently because due to recent weather changes in my area, I'm just I'm making it, but man, my sinuses are all kinds of plugged up, and I know I sound different, but I'm sure everyone's at this point has been aware that this past weekend we had the Phyrexia All Will be one pre-release, and man, I will have to say I had me a hell of a good time. I met me a handful of good new people, and I've also, as you can tell, acquired me a good handful of packs. So now here's me opening these prize packs with you guys, and I'm sure there's some people that have noticed that there's a few packs that are opened upside down. I mean, not open, but they're laid out upside down. These are laid out upside down for a reason. I did a two-headed event with someone that I met that weekend. Great gentleman. It was a pleasure to play with him all weekend. Played with him in multiple events, but we played as partners because I didn't have a partner and he didn't have a partner, and we actually went 3-1 in our particular event. So we actually got some packs together, and I told him to separate and distinguish. I would actually set them aside, and I was able to do so. But yep, so that's just a small story as to what happened there. I'm trying to get things going, and with things being the way that they've been, I'm not doing as many product openings as I have in the past. I'm trying to get back up to that point, but you know, bills and things of that nature. And as of this point, I'm not monetized just yet. So whenever I get to that point, I mean, I probably will be doing more videos, obviously, when I have more, funds to do so. But for right now, I'm just working with what I have. Now, enough of the story time. Let's kind of just break into it. I hope everyone had a fun time. If you guys had the chance to do pre-releases, it was definitely a blast. I really enjoy the set. Mirrodin or Mirrodin Besieged, I guess, is the one. Oh wow, that's a great way to start. First pack, we get ourselves an Eternal Wanderer. That's just an amazing card that I know a lot of people. If you opened it during the weekend, you just rolled your opponents, and but yeah, sorry, getting distracted by amazing cards does happen to me a lot. I'm sure you guys would know at this point. But I had played Magic for a long time, and fun fact, I got back into the game whenever Mirrored and Besieged was initially released, and so with that being the case, with this particular set being the way it is, it's just a nice nostalgia factor for me. Card is terrible, by the way. I'm not a big fan of this card at all, but yeah, overall, it's a nice nostalgia factor because this set was just a great set, and there's a lot of amazing flavor. I'll admit I'm not a big fan of poison counters. The fact that they brought back poison counters with Phyrexia, I mean new Phyrexia, it was expected, but at the same time, still not a big fan. Ooh, look at that! That's our first foil. Got ourselves a Malkator. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Fun little combo commander piece. And oh, we got ourselves a double pack. They soulless jailer. Definitely someone I'm sure will find a use for it. Maybe in a sideboard piece, but fun card nonetheless. But yeah, this set has just been an amazing set. It was a great set to draft, or we didn't draft it yet. We've only done sealed pulls so far. So we'll have to see what drafts will look like. I'm excited. Oh, look, we got ourselves our list card. That's of Victus, Asmadi the Dire. Pretty fun M19 commander card. And then ourselves a Phyrexian Arena. Not bad pulls. So far not bad with our prize packs, but for sealed, it was definitely a fun event, and there's a lot of power here, especially with poison and toxic being the thing. I do feel like they did balance it a lot better this time around instead of being infect. Infect was a terrible mechanic that they should not have made come into existence, but it is what it is, and it's something that we have to live with for now on. But overall, I'm a big fan of the way that they redid everything. It's I'd say it's pretty balanced out, and the fact that they brought back a lot of like proliferate cards, and there's just a lot of power in this particular set. One of the things that I've kind of been discussing with a lot of people that in Magic itself, like through the years, like over time, the power creep has been going exponential. I'm sure everyone knows at this particular point, and if you haven't, if you're someone that's new to the game, like cards that you see nowadays are insane, and back in the day, a lot of them would have just been rares. But nowadays, you just every single card. Ooh, another Phyrexian Arena. Not too bad. Definitely going to have those up for trade. Oh, and that's a double rare pack. Not too bad. Look at that. Now, are they amazing? No, not really. But at the same time, it's still a double rare pack. So, not definitely not something to just scoff at. But in this set, and I think all sets since what was it? The wow, I forget the name of it right now. The Harry Potter set. Man, I can't. My brain it eludes me at the moment. But ever since that set, pretty much there's not been a vanilla card. There's not a card that has no abilities. Oh boy, that's a pill. That is a manga art Rosca betrayal sting. That is amazing. I love the manga art. I mean, yeah, I'll admit to my weebness. I mean, come on, look at the name of my channel, Sin Senpai. But yeah, that's a hit that's going to be separated right there. But I'm a big fan of all the manga versions of cards. I know I definitely am wanting to get my hands on one of the Junji Ito shield rids. Oh look, of course the art token is the same art as the one that as the card that we got. That's pretty awesome, but that's super neat. What was the set? The Schools of Strixhaven, that's it. So in the Strixhaven set, I believe that was the first set that they didn't have a creature with no keywords. Like, there have been in the past plenty of cards that had absolutely no abilities, but just had a bunch of, like, flavor text on it, essentially. But now there is absolutely no cards in the sets that have, that are just vanilla creatures. And when I say vanilla, they have no keywords, no abilities, no effects of any kind. It's every single card has something, be it keyword abilities like First Strike, Trample, Haste, Vigilance, something of that nature, and then just text, boxes of text that do things now. I mean, perfect example, there's this guy. This is a common with Vigilance and additional abilities on top of that. Like, just everything in the set has some kind of ability, some kind of keyword, some kind of something. There's no just straight vanilla creatures anymore. So, ooh, look at that. That's one of the commander deck cards. I believe I haven't seen in this one yet. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, it gains Sunburst. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 30 or more counters among artifacts and creatures you control, it deals 10 damage to each opponent. Ooh, that's fun in some kind of like maybe affinity deck or something that does with counters, period. Because there's plenty of things that just have counters in this set alone. But yeah, overall, just the power creep in Magic has just been insane. I'll never forget back in the day when, what was it? Just 6-mana, 6/6 tramples were a thing. And heck, I remember, I'm sure everyone's had at least the people that have been played for a while, the rares that was like, what was it? Trained Org and, oh, look at that. That's, sorry, I keep getting distracted by the cards themselves. I'd love to go into story time, but looking at the cards, this is the Blanca variant, if I remember correctly, because this is essentially the Magic card version of Blanca, the Street Fighter Secret Lair. So now we have both versions of said card. Ooh, and that's a foil Razor Forged Thicket borderless. That's pretty neat. I'm not sure what the value of that's going to be in the long run. I do remember the Razor Forge. Ooh, this is a triple rare pack. Look at that. And we got ourselves Drivnod, Carnage, Dominus. So that's just super sweet. So that's a triple rare pack. Super nice. But, man, I already got distracted. I don't even remember what I was saying before I got distracted by all the cards themselves. But, yeah, it was a fun time. The pre-release was a great blast. I was able to assist my local LGS a little bit more than normal, and they were able to take care of me, and I made sure to run the store and help the best I can. Oh, look at that. I didn't run the store, obviously. I just helped run the event, and that was it. But overall, it was a great time. rare land. And these particular lands, I actually don't mind getting my hands on, because I think this is the first time they've been reprinted since they originally were released. So definitely decent cards. But in the future, I'm planning on actually getting my official judging license taken care of. Getting distracted again by cards themselves. I love these lands. My wife actually kind of joked and mentioned that these are like the H.R. Geiger lands, and I mean, if you look at it and if you look at the art, I have a feeling that they definitely were kind of, based off of that particular art style, and it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna try and get myself a playset of all of the lands. Well, not just a playset, but at least a good maybe 15 to 16 of each particular one in the foil. But oh, look at that. That is a foil. Man, I traded for one of these too. But not this particular one in foil. That's, excuse me. That's super neat looking. I think that's a manga style art card right there. I believe that's based off of Junji Ito's art. I could be wrong. No. Kuye? Kute? Kute. Kute is the name of the artist. I know my camera is not wanting to focus at the moment. But yeah, still, that's super awesome. I traded for a regular one. Now I have the borderless showcase, I guess. So I'm going to definitely be running that instead. And got ourselves another land here, so not too bad. Oh, and another triple rare pack. So that is the manga version, I believe, of Kaito Dancing Shadow, which that doesn't look like a regular Kaito at all to me. And if y'all notice the origami panda right there, that's pretty neat. So that's definitely a fun pack to open. And yeah, I'm a big fan of all the art, the flavor, everything in this particular set. But as I was saying before, ooh, that's a foil full art land. So we got two foils in this one particular pack. So that's why I love set booster packs now. They're just fun packs to just open. I mean, you could try and draft with these things, but the consistency is not going to be good. But just ripping these open is just fun, and you just have the chances of pulling some amazing things. But like I was saying earlier, I'm looking to take my official judging license. I mean, I've been unofficially doing it for so long, I might as well just start being official, and then I hope to do more events going on into the future with that being the case. And man, just this set definitely is a fun one that I'm going to try and draft as much as possible. I'm looking to see if I can get the funds put together to get myself a collector box of this particular set itself. And for anyone that gets a completed edition box of this particular set, best of luck to you. Even for myself, I tried to pre-order a box through one of my LGSs, and it's not easy to come by. So we'll see if we even get my hands on one. But if I do, I'll definitely be opening it on the channel for everyone to look at. This Glissa is insane. Like, if you are not in black and green whenever you're playing, you should find a way to make this into your deck. Just the fact that it's a first strike death touch, pretty much it does not trade with anything. And then the abilities whenever it does hit is absurd. Might Overseers. First time I've even seen this particular card. Let's see. As long as it's your turn, creature tokens you control get +1/+0 and have first strike. Wow, that's just insane. That's amazing. I've done so many of these pre-release events, and that was the first time I've ever seen that card. Ridiculous. All right. To my friend that I two-headed gianted with, I'm not going to say your name in the channel just because I did not ask for permission ahead of time, but here are the 3 packs that I earned with you. Here's hoping that we get some insane pulls out of these packs as well. So here we go, pack number 1. Oh, I didn't even ask you what you got in your pack, so let me know what you got in your packs. I mean, I believe we exchanged numbers, and if we didn't, we'll definitely meet up at our LGS. I'm more than happy to discuss again. And it was just fun conversations. Not a bad Razor Forge Thicket. First rare. Got ourselves our commons and uncommons. Yeah, I'm still, like, I guess the sequencing, you have your showcase ones in the front, then your regular uncommons, and then, ooh, that's a foil Spider Swamp, I think is the way my buddies would refer to that. Pretty neat. But it definitely throws me off the pacing of every one of these packs, because each one is slightly different, and the fact that we have that chance of a triple rare pack. Ooh, look at that, Teferi's Veil. Nice old school list card. Whenever creature you control attacks, it phases out at the end of combat. Interesting. I'm not sure if that is this an OG rare? I have to look this up. I'll have to do some research on that. I mean, that's during a set that I did not even play in. So I'll have to look that up. And yeah, look at that. That is an alternate foil Unctus Grand Metech. I butchered that. Feel free and correct me in the comments. Definitely an awesome looking card that just looks insane. And then the it's a white bitter blossom essentially that has upside. Ridiculous card. Definitely fun. So far some pretty good hits out of these two packs, I'd say myself. Now, mind you, have I looked into the value of a lot of these cards? Not at all. I mean, whenever the set first pre-releases, obviously things are a little bit more inflated. We'll see what things stabilize at. Honestly, myself, I don't feel like Elish Norn's going to go up in value. I believe she's probably going to come down, but we'll see. I mean, things change. Oh, look at that. That is I believe that's the manga version of Nisa, is what that looks like. Pretty sick looking. Got ourselves this, a foil Whisper of the Dross, and that is a Kaya. That is the first Kaya that I've pulled so far. Not too bad. One of my buddies at the LGS, I think he pulled 4 of these during the weekend. And I know he wasn't too happy about it because of the casting restrictions, so it's a little hard to pull that particular card off. But there it is. I got my first one. And yeah. Overall, some decent packs. Some pretty fun hits. I know our biggest hit obviously was definitely this one right here. That's just amazing looking to me. I just gotta show that off one more time. That just looks just amazing. I'm gonna have to look into this card one more time. But yeah, just gonna go over all the rares and everything that we pulled one more time here. Some fun stuff that came though, and then I'm looking into getting some more. I'm going to try and sort out my pre-release kits that I acquired this weekend. I think I got a total of 6 of them, if I remember my count correctly. So I'm going to throw those together, or probably just not even, just open them raw and just go through them for everyone, kind of break down what I got. I did pull at least 1 to 2 amazing cards whenever I was going through it. So at least cards that I definitely recall being noteworthy. Now, will I be trading some of them? A good chunk of the stuff that I'm getting, I'm probably going to let go of. But then there are certain cards where I'm going to collect. I mean, that just looks amazing, and I'm probably going to just hold on to just because of the art alone. But and then, of course, all the manga versions of the Planeswalkers and a lot of the cards. That one is going to be a interesting colorless commander deck that I'll be building. Just like a lot of fun stuff overall. Dominus is definitely neat, and we got ourselves that as well. But thank you again, everyone, for coming by to watch the channel. Going forward, I'm also going to be looking into trying to do a little bit more, just a little bit more content. I'll be trying is the key word here. I know life kind of gets in the way, and so things are getting a little bit more difficult. Key example, I did get one of these prize packs from one of my older pulls. I forgot to go over this, so I got this wonderful thing here for me to open for everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and open that now. I should have opened this weeks ago whenever the event originally happened, but I didn't do that. So we get ourselves a Queen Kayla, got ourselves a Blanchwood Armor, and a Maria Scholar of Antiquity. I probably should have just kept this one sealed, but here we go. That is a arena code for whoever gets to it first. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you get some amazing stuff in this. But thank you so much again, guys, for sticking around. If you made it to the very end of the video, thank you so much again. Please do take the time to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It is appreciated. It does go a long way. I am trying to get to a point where, here's hoping that I get to a point to where pretty much YouTube pays for me to do this for you guys. It'll be great if I could get to that point. If I don't, it is what it is. I'm still going to be ripping packs and ripping them open on this channel, regardless of if I make it there or not. But it would be nice to. I will admit that straight up. But overall, thank you again so much, everyone, for stopping by. And please stick around and look forward to the next video. I should be having another one soon. I do plan on doing a draft either tomorrow or the day after. And then thank you again, everyone. Do take the time to, once again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And never forget, Senpai didn't notice. Y'all have a good night.